I think it's a great opportunity for me to get the not only the industry perspective but also the perspective of the regulatory authorities on various subjects. So I find this a very useful tool.
I really enjoy this event, certainly from a networking standpoint, and get to see people that you only see once a year, to really ask your specific questions to the regulators.
I really like their technical reports, which gives me, for a given topic, all the regulatory perspectives.
The most valuable thing that I take back from the PDA FDA conference is I feel like I really get a chance and an opportunity to hear from regulators and from my peers how they're adapting to changing regulations.
There's a lot of good talk here on filing with the FDA and getting a lot of clarity.
You basically get to hear some of the best practices that you can take home for implementation.
Well, it's been a good reference source for me. You know, I get good educational materials from them, the opportunity to go to sessions and just stay in the know.
I'm actually shadowing a QA manager. For me, it's a good idea to come here to kind of get exposure.
To learn about, to collaborate with agencies on and really learn from each other.
There's such a wide variety of folks here, from both human pharma, from animal veterinary products, from biologics, and you really get to hear not only what the regulations are, but how people are implementing them back at their own firm.
This is a great repository of information where we get the subject matter experts to dig together, those actually doing the work in industry, those actually being the beacon of compliance and regulatory standpoint, forgetting about what goes on in the workplace and actually bringing real solutions to the table.
The best part of this training was the hands-on. Being a production manager, oftentimes you don't get an opportunity to actually get in and get your hands dirty, so to speak, and do the work. Gowning up, going into the clean room was definitely beneficial. To be the best manager I can be, to understand what my folks are going through on a day-to-day basis.
What I take back from PDA is I get to drive that compliance back to my firm.
You get a wide variety from the agency regulatory perspective.
More and more industries are going towards the outsource model. So how do you basically integrate that into your business model, and how do you manage the risk associated with outsourcing? I think that's the biggest challenge.
PDA is one of those resources that you can always draw upon. It always lets you revisit those core skill sets. It keeps up with emerging trends and regulations and things within the industry from a global standpoint.
Forums like this present a good platform for people to hear what their regulatory authorities are doing, the regulatory bodies are doing, both US and also international.
Other organizations will give you little bits and pieces, but PDA puts it all together.
I think, at least in my experience, PDA is the line.